the loud. Beat them where you found that. Unannounced. Get the bass, then we bounce. Off ride, so much clap, it's astounding. East side, run them up in your township. Back in the lab again, back on your again. I've been whipped through Madison, out East Afghanistan. We this skirt, do dirt like Zatarans. I've been so adamant, so cold like avalanche. I go by Babylon, leave in my bag again.
I like that idea. Well, thank you so much for joining us here on 2KTV once again. We are going to continue following your journey to legend as we approach season 3. Thanks again, Bash.
Thank you for having me, Alexis. Thank you so much, y'all. Love you guys at 2KTV. Y'all guys are doing an amazing job.
This is a team that takes every home game very seriously, and you can see that from this shot earlier as they came through the tunnel. Hello and welcome to Sunday Night NBA action here on 2K Sports. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Brian, thank you. Donovan Mitchell's mantra is dawn, determination over negativity. He said, quote, I pride myself on being a team player. I'm going to trust my work and keep moving forward. Guys, he is responding.
Oh, he sure is. Good stuff there, Allie. Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. We've got Mitchell, John Collins out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Cauley Stein in at center. And for the Raptors, Klay Thompson is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Green. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's... George in at the two-guard spot. Well, here we are at mid-season now, Grant. How do players mentally cope with the grind of an NBA season?
That's a good question, B.A. I mean, you have to find ways to take your mind off of things as a team. Having outlets helps distract you. It's so important for players as they endure the lengthy season.
Count it.
If you're guarding Donovan Mitchell, I don't game he has.
George against Hart. George passes to Green. And there's a 3-second violation.
The ball goes to Milwaukee.
Butler against White. Going inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Agile drive from Kobe White, able to make any adjustment needed to beat the D.
On the wing, Thompson. From behind the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside White. from 9 feet. Oh, Green with a block.
You know, so much of Draymond's rim protection comes from positioning. But this time, he just flat out went got it.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
There are fans that hate on Draymond Green, but nobody can deny he's a winner.
I mean, he is a winner. He's found success at every level. He gives everything to the team, and of course, he has the rings to talk all he wants.
And George with the jam.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Pass to White. Over Butler. White can't hit. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Thompson passes to Butler. Green up top. Here's George. To the inside. Here's Butler. Count the bucket. Coming off of a perfectly placed pass.
Excellent pass, PG-13. Keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
To the paint. Here's Mitchell. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Butler. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Maybe not the high-flying finisher you typically see at the end of this play, but Clay effective.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Ooh, poked away. Outside Mitchell. And George with some nice D.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Outside for Butler. He takes it in, and it's Butler with the jam.
What an explosive drive by Butler. He goes straight through the defense and finds a shot.
White, the pass to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Mitchell's got 6.
I like the efficiency here. 3 out of 4 shooting, just taking what the defense gives him.
And Toronto calls time here.
And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days, while he played baseball, and for a short while in the NBA.
So both teams making some changes here. Russell with the ball. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. And the shot goes down.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Bucks trail. And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, in baseball, BA was Donovan's sport growing up. But a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
Drops in the 3.
Trust Klay Thompson every time with the catch and shoot. He gets so well positioned and balanced to score.
Now here's Dort, averaging around 6 a game.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making outside Russell. Pass to Isaac. Now Russell, pounded by Fultz. Isaac outside. Thompson with it. Puts up a 3. Dort grabs the miss. The Bucks have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Outside Russell. Pass to Thompson. Russell against Fultz. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Lou Dort picks one up.
And D'Angelo Russell, looking at his career, he's slowly becoming a more efficient player, learning his strengths and his limitations.
The Bucks have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Dort against Russell. Dort, the pass to Jackson. Shoots over Robinson. That's short off the rim. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from distance to begin this one. Here's Brooks. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Crafty score off the dribble. Brooks has a good set of moves, and he's smart.
Fultz passes to Dort. With 2 seconds left. There's Jackson with the 3. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. They lead by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
Another positive has been their play in the paint offensively.
On the court right now for the Bucks, we've got Terrence Davis, Luguentz Dort out there with Markelle Fultz. Then it's Jackson, and it's Williams in at the 4-man position. And Milwaukee shooting very well, 62%, and going right at the defense. Williams finds Fultz. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
There's always been a lot of talk about Markelle Fultz's shooting. But Grant, one sign as to the strides he's made in his first few years in the league was the upward trend in his free throw shooting.
And when you see that kind of improvement, B.A., it speaks to the work he's put in. You don't become a great free throw shooter by accident. It takes time and effort, and Fultz put in plenty of both.
If you were as strong as Brooks, you'd also be aggressive inside.
Poke loose. Russell with the ball. And it's Dort picking him up. Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside Davis. From outside, off the mark. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Back to Russell. Pass to George. Here's Gordon. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Russell against Dort. Russell with the rebound.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
Insane move by Paul George. A high flyer who can create in midair.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Fultz is good. Fultz has got 5 now.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Fultz against Russell. Kicks it to George. Jacks up a 3. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Timeout called. Milwaukee, you had the chance to play under some terrific coaches, Smitty. How influential is good coaching on a team's success?
They really go hand in hand, B.A. The coach sets the tone for the whole team, and strong leadership leads to strong play out on the floor and likely a lot of wins.
Now here's Mitchell. He has 6. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. It's George on the wing. He has 7.
So smart with the ball in his hands. George reads the floor well and takes advantage of what's there.
Here's Mitchell. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Collins. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And here's Mitchell. George defending. Mitchell into the lane. That one is off.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
George. Rebound, Milwaukee. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Hart against Butler. Hart can't hit. Toronto has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. The 3 from Thompson knocks down the triple. 11 points in the game.
Clay trusting his mechanics. He knows he has this shot down pat.
Mitchell with the ball. Checked by Gordon. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Thompson passes to Gordon. Now Green. Thompson outside. Fires the 3. Doesn't go that time. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. Left side White. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Brown, he's checked in for Gordon.
Checking in for Toronto, Moses Brown.
Green against Cauley Stein. The open shot, White. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Kobe White doesn't need much time or space to get off that catch and shoot.
Outside, Green. Thompson left side. There's the 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Thompson's got 14.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Now here's George. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Thompson outside. He drops it from range.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Hart. Pass to White. 54 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Toronto has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Now Butler. Back to Thompson. Plenty of space. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Thompson's got 19.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period. And he continues to stay aggressive.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Bucks with some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. Williams comes in for Collins. And it's Dort in for White. Now here's Mitchell. He's got 6. They need this. And he gets the jumper to drop. Give him 8.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Russell against Mitchell. Outside Russell. On the wing, Brooks. Misses the jumper from the wing.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And so it's Toronto. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're 2K Sports. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team. And 1 rebound. That last contest, but tonight, he's really turned it around. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, a lot of easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Klay Thompson has been really making it happen, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There are jump shots along the way.
Klay Thompson is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Paul George. Then it's Green. And it's Gordon in at the 5. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half.
He is very hard to stick with coming off the pick. Butler gets all the separation he needs. Jimmy Butler, one of the great two-way wings we have. Some call him the most complete wing. Oh, my goodness! What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile 1 block.
Yeah, great defense. This lead is only...
It's Hart on the wing. Klay Thompson pulls down the board. Toronto has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Here's Gordon. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
At the line from your Raptors.
Both free throws good from Gordon. White, the pass to Collins. Hart with it. And he's going for the lob. And Collins with the slam.
One of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
Green against White. Back to Thompson. The rebound by the Bucks.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
White for 3, buries it from 3. White's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
A nice start to the 3rd, 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
George drives in, and George with the jam.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
Timeout called, Milwaukee.
You know, Josh Hart won't wow you with the scoring or flashy plays, but he does all the little things for his teams. A 6'5" wing, Hart was one of the best rebounders in the league in the 2021 season. That number really jumps out at you for someone his height.
Get ready for the Dance Squad! Get ready for the Dance Squad!
Davis. He's checked in for the Bucks. Fultz comes in for Donovan Mitchell. The Bucks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Now, when we talk about Hart, Smitty, he's been underrated, it seems, from the moment he entered the league.
You're right, B.A. Playing 4 years in college, he was the final pick of the 2017 first round. What a value pick that's turned out to be. Jason's outperformed a bunch of guys who went in the top 10.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo!
The Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Now Fultz. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will end the shot.
A different look for Milwaukee. Williams is checked in for Cauley-Stein. And it's Dort in for White. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's Russell. Pass to Brown. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Russell against Fultz. Russell to pass to Butler. Oh, hammer it home!
Ooh, that hurt. Explosiveness by Butler. Leaping way off the ground for that dunk.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Williams. Gordon pulls it in. Gordon's got 5 rebounds in the game. Butler finds Brooks. Can't hit from in close.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Bucks. Toronto has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Fultz against Russell. Brooks from outside. Knocks it down from distance. Brooks has got 7.
Confident and relatively efficient from 3. Brooks gives you another person who can space the floor.
Here's Dort. And that one is stuffed right through.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Thibault on the wing. Check by Davis. Russell against Fultz. 5 on the clock. Now here's Russell. He's closely guarded. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That'll be a second foul of the game. Robinson, he's checked in for Brown.
Substitution for your Raptors, Glenn Robinson III.
From 13, rejected by Isaac.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
The shot's good. Isaac's got his second basket on the night. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Toronto?
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
They've also generated a lot of points off turnovers over the course of the game tonight.
Releases, and it comes off the front of the rim.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Uses the glass on the layup. Isaac's got 4 points this quarter.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Outside Fultz. Clock at 6. That shot off. And so it... Toronto firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. And though there's time left, they don't look like they're about to give up this huge lead. Back to the game after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Taking a look at the Bucks. Dosunmu is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Jackson, and it's Najee in at the center position. Down low, here's Dosunmu. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And for many years, we heard that the great 7-footers went extinct. But you have the MVP in Jokic, Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis. Maybe it was just a temporary lull.
Well, it kind of was. I think, B.A., the game went to outside in, and now with these guys, they're making the game come back to inside out, and I am loving it.
Oh, there's the alley. And Gordon with the big finish.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's Dosunmu. Lays it up and banks it in. Dosunmu's gotten 4 this quarter.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Russell, that's good.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pulls up. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Thompson finds Green. Back to Thompson, right wing. Pass to Green. Thompson outside. From the arc. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist of the night.
One of the great rhythm shooters in this league. Once Clay gets going, he will not let...
Wow! Crazy good!
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Here's Butler. Sinks that one from the post.
A good interior scorer. Jimmy Butler using his strength and explosiveness to full effect.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Here's Mitchell. No good off the back of the rim. The Raptors have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And the top pick in this year's draft, Cade Cunningham. Grant, I heard some insiders compare you to him. You like those comparisons?
Well, he's 6'8" with skill, sees the floor, I think approaches the game the right way. Maybe not the leaper I was, but tremendously talented, and I'm so eager to see how he develops. He's got a bright future in front of him.
Paul George, he's checked in for Russell. The Raptors shooting 76%. You don't see this often. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And here's Thompson for 3. No good. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. Here's Dosunmu. The ball's knocked loose. And I think we're all giving more attention to health and well-being. Grant, anything the league can do better to protect player health?
Well, I know they've tried to cut down on travel and minimize back-to-backs, but at the end of the day, you're playing 41 road games and 41 home games. That's what it is. It's a marathon. It's going to be hard, and it's an endurance race. And so, yeah, maybe reducing regular season games, but I'm not sure that's an option. So sometimes you just got to grind it out and get through it and hope for the best for your ball club.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Mitchell. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Thompson passes to Green. Back to Thompson. On the wing, Green. Back to Thompson. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off the mark. Milwaukee goes the other way with it.
The game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Najee. Now here's Mitchell with the floater. Thompson with some nice D.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
Inside. And the jam by George.
Beautiful feed by Draymond. He plays a physical game, but he also has great awareness and skill.
Mitchell against George. Mitchell misses.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
Any given night, Donovan Mitchell can put this team on his back at the offensive end. What a performance.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Green. Gordon outside. Thompson right side. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Najee. Milwaukee with the ball. 43 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Down low. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to go on Paul George.
First team foul.
First free throw is good. And the Bucks making a change here. Davis is checked in. It's both from the stripe. Here's Toronto with the ball. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Brooks outside. Back to Russell. Takes it inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Russell. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Bucks. Terrence Davis at the line for two.
Both good from the line that time. Now here's Brooks. Driving inside. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
And so the home crowd treated to a win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. So long, everybody.
Informative, creative, and everybody hates it. Imagination colorful when I just entertain it. A poet and a dreamer, I'ma seize the world and take it. Of course there is the bad, I'm really superficial. I ain't called you in 3 months, still I maintain that I miss you. A Gemini with issues, social isolated. I pray that I'ma make it, or at least that I can take it. And like a Gemini, I'm really prone to changes. I'm really indecisive and I really hate it. Picking food or picking clothes, it always make me anxious. But thank God I'm androgynous, cause boys clothes what I stay in. Riders on a storm, riders on a storm. Yes, I'm on my own, trying to find up my home. Riders on a storm, riders on a storm. Always on my own, trying to find up a home.
girl, you know I for you. I'm on PlayStation, girl, let me console you. Yeah, I know it's hard to talk sometimes when you want to. Ain't even no around me, girl, I told you. Yeah, I know she like, why you lie to me, why I gotta show you. Yeah, keep accusing me, and I gotta get a lawyer. Yeah, right love, they you so spoiled. Yeah, I got diamonds on my neck, used to play with aluminum foil. Yeah, she just wanna show a little song, send my formal. Yeah, I just all you kids, I'm not normal. Yeah, since you wanna shoot another flick, it's a you know I got all the cheese like the short no. Yeah, I be in all this speeds, got that turbo. Yeah, since you wanna pull up on me, keep my alert on. Yeah, say she been real lonely, she needs some twerk on. Yeah, say she been bored with everything, needs some work on. She got a degree, I love her. Said you won't pull up, you said. Said you won't pull up, say. Drive, let me go pull up, come outside. Drive, for real. Drive, said you won't pull up, you said.
All right, how about some more VC? Of course. We're talking stamina, so how many players in NBA history have played at least 10,000 minutes in the NBA playoffs? Is it 1, 3, 5, or 7?
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome to 2K Sports. DAJ.
Thank you.
A lot of depth in there, David. Thank you for that one. Here are the starters for line. Los Angeles. We've got Kemba Walker, Joel Embiid out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's McCollum, and it's Tate in at the 3 slot. And for the Raptors, Thompson is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Aaron Gordon, and it's Green, and it's George in at the 2-guard position. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you played?
Well, for me, the science of sport
has evolved, and it's not just the athlete, it's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
Now here's Thompson following the miss by C.J. McCollum. They kick it out to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Boy, you'd love to see the lift Draymond Green gets on these dunks. Once he's established, forget about it.
McCollum against George. There's the triple. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time.
Aaron Gordon.
That is his first foul of the game.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
They like to fly in at the last moment rather than establish position early.
Embiid finds McCollum. Now Tate. It's McCollum on the wing. Lock at 6. Teardrop shot.
Well, we call that defensive chops, right? Paul George is draped all over his man. He will not give up anything easy.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It goes on C.J. McCollum. It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
McCollum against George. And the shot is good.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
And here is Los Angeles now, after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Here's McCollum. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
I mean, call him a combo guard, 2, whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost, and when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
Now here's Green, and it's Butler with the jam.
So much of that was the timing. Butler finishing as you might expect from this guy.
Now here's Walker. Here's Tate. The 3 from McCollum bangs home the trifecta. McCollum's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Green kicks to Thompson. Fires for 3. Good as Green picking up the assist.
Klay Thompson is not about to let a 3 go unanswered. Big time shot.
George against Walker. Lays it up and banks it in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Green with the ball. Thompson right side. Back to Green. On the wing, Thompson. Millsap covering. Shot clock at 6. Toronto needs to get off a shot. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And again, Toronto with the triple.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Noel's checked in for Embiid. Bogdanovich comes in for Paul Millsap. Seth Curry, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Anthony subbed in for Walker. Now here's Curry. Pass to Noel. Back to Curry for the 3. Connects from 3-point range.
Wow, look at the way the big man Noel set up his guys, puts the pass in the perfect position, easy shot.
The offensive rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Toronto leading by 4. To the inside, and stolen by Noel. Curry with it. He's picked up by Russell. Curry looking it over. Wide open look. That one a little long.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Brown, good.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Here's Curry. It's hauled in by Brown. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to Washington. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Taken away by Anthony. And now the Clippers on the break. Tate the pass to Curry. 27 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And stolen by Russell. On the wing, Isaac. Outside, Russell. On the wing, Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No problems knocking that one down.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
And that does it for the first quarter. Raptors lead by 9. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And staying hungry, Joel Embiid continuing to improve every season.
Coming into this year, I just wanted to, take advantage of, every single day. Just making sure.
Well, he's already made huge strides in his conditioning, and it shows.
Not satisfied yet to win that MVP trophy, but he is more than capable.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Raptors?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Bojan Bogdanovich. Anthony is out there with Thomas Satoransky. Then it's Noel. And it's Tate in at the 3. Bogdanovich inside. Guarded by Robinson. And Bogdanovich kicks to Tate. Toronto grabs the miss. The pass to Thibault. And it's Russell in the corner. Isaac trying to break free. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors. And Los Angeles guys shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Satoransky gets the bucket.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
There is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And then for Los Angeles, Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Millsap comes in for Tate. And Walker subbed in for Cole Anthony. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Millsap misses. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Thompson with the bucket.
That's his first triple of the second period. Third of the game.
Clippers trail by 12. McCollum outside. Passes it to Embiid. That three off the mark. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Miscue there. Hadn't had many of those so far, which is a big reason they're ahead.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. And here's Millsap from the arc. Draymond Green pulls it in. Toronto leading by 12. Thompson for three. Good as Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 5th assist in this one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And crafty move by McCollum there, making sure he initiates the contact before letting the shot go.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Curry's checked in.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Pass to Green. Back to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Clippers trail by 16 outside Curry. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. He feeds it to McCollum. Over George. Kept alive. Embiid. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
And George, here we go. And then George with the jam.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A three from McCollum. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And there's the drive. And it's George finishing it off.
Paul George is very difficult to contain on a dribble drive. He's got length, handle, and size. Good luck.
Clippers trail by 15. McCollum outside. Over George. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Green against Walker. And it's Green with the jam.
And when Draymond has a path to the bucket, he wants to jam it with authority. Just a terrific athlete.
Walker against Butler. Launches a three. That shot off. And Toronto will go the other way with it. And Thompson kicks to George. Back to Thompson. Over Embiid. Misses off the left iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on this.
And the basket by McCollum.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
Here's George. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Walker surveying the floor. Six to shoot. Pass to Curry. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half. Russell. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Raptors leading by 14. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Draymond, of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. You know, I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. For the Raptors, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end. Good play calling, good execution, and by and large, they take great shots.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. Can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. D'Angelo Russell out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Isaac in at the 5 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The drive by Russell. Good D by McCollum. Clippers trail by 14. Tate finds McCollum. He can't get it to go. Isaac with some nice D. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Toronto. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
Walker in the post. Russell's there. Back to Walker. Now the pass to Embiid. The dish now to McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Tate. Off target from three-point range.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Here's Isaac. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And the Raptors lead by 19. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's McCollum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
Oh, and when you talk about athletic and acrobatic players, circus-like players, Doris, Aaron Gordon leaps to mind.
Oh, my goodness, no question. Few guys are as explosive as Aaron Gordon around the cup. This guy has shown off his abilities in multiple dunk contests, including the 2020 contest where many people believe he should have been the winner.
Right side, George. Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
Walker against Butler. Walker in the post. Great D that time from Green.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Gordon. Out to Thompson. Puts up a three. Knocks down the three ball. Thompson's got 18 points.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Passes to Millsap. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Thompson finds Green. Back to Thompson. Lets it go with the three. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And the Clippers call time here.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Noel's checked in for Embiid. Bogdanovich comes in for Paul Millsap. Satoransky's checked in for McCollum. And Anthony subbed in for Walker. And Anthony gets it to go.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
And here is Green. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Green. Back to Thompson. Three-pointer. And it's Thompson again missing. LA's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Green with the block.
Well, let's remember a former defensive player of the year, Draymond Green, sending it back.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined at the box out.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Isaac's checked in for Gordon. And Robinson III comes in for Thompson. Brooks checked in for George. And it's Russell in for Draymond Green. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Butler.
Matisse Thybulle.
A minute 42 left in the third. Here's Anthony. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Basket good.
I don't think there's much more you can do. Bogdanovich is too skilled and too strong on these finishes with contact.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Pass to Thybulle. From deep. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Raptors foul. D'Angelo Russell.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
At the line for
something
2.
else that stands out tonight is how many assists they have.
So Anthony nails both of them. Well, one of us here knows Cole Anthony quite well. The guy to my side here, Greg, is dad. Care to share with us a story about your son playing hoops growing up?
Well, I tell you one thing. He's always had that belief, that inner belief in himself and his abilities. That's something that started early on in his life, and honestly, that's when I knew he had a chance to be a really good player.
And the Raptors with the ball. That's slam dunk by Robinson.
The assist, Matisse Thybulle.
There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Satoransky, the pass to Noel. This is to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Wow, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovich on that strong finish.
Russell, no luck. Clippers trail by 21. Curry passes to Bogdanovich. No good with the layup. Toronto calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communication. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
It will be a Raptors timeout.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Raptors running away with it. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, they've got Embiid. Nerlens Noel is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Anthony, and it's Curry in a 2-guard. Here's George outside Gordon. 4 on the shot clock. That falls. Nice speed that time from Jordan. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And it's Anthony with the ball for Los Angeles. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. Here's Embiid. Knocks it loose. Anthony dishes to Embiid, and it's good for 2.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Here's George. The stuff.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Anthony, the pass to Embiid. And the usual order was upset last season in more ways than one. 5 out of the final 8 teams, Jordan, and the out-of-bounds violation is going to be reviewed. Coach's issue, the coach's challenge to get it analyzed further.
And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review, coach's challenge or not. I mean, you seldom get into a situation where it's hard to definitively determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, boy, it can have, Greg, a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to just one possession. Each possession so critical. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen regardless of the call staying the same.
fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Cullen passes to Millsap. 5 to shoot. Here's Walker. Rebound by the Raptors. Gordon's got 6 rebounds in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Well, he does a lot of his work on the interior. More than people realize. Klay Thompson gets those calls because of his willingness to put himself in tough spots.
So, for the Clippers, Gill is checked in for Millsap. Conchar comes in for Tate. And it's Kenrich Williams in for Kemba Walker. Gill. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Thompson. Toronto working the ball around now. Gordon, the pass to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Feeds to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Here's Green. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's a pure strength from Draymond Green. When he gets hit, he still finds a way to score it.
For the Clippers, Paul Millsap is checked in for Gill. Jay Tate comes in for John Conchar. And it's Kemba Walker in for Kenrich Williams. Doris, there's much argument over how the MVP award should be decided. Whether it's stats, time on the floor, the intangibles, with a winner, with a loser. What criteria do you use when you vote on that award?
Well, there's so much that goes into this because, number one, how skilled are you? You have to be one of the most skilled players in the league, in my estimation. Number two, how much do you influence them? But the fact of the matter is most MVPs finish in the top 2 or 3 in their respective conferences. So that's another criteria. I'm just going to say this to you. I will actually poll NBA players as I come across them in the season talking about these awards, these first, second, third team All-NBA, because they're the guys lining up opposite and know what goes into what these guys do.
Butler goes in. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Signature move by Butler right there. Strong drive, followed by the finish through contact. That's him in a nutshell.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Nice spin off the left rim and in. McCollum's got 20.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
George passes to Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Well, the defense slow to react. Jimmy Butler just takes advantage. Nice finish.
Butler against Walker. McCollum outside. There's the pass to Embiid. Over Green. Embiid, no good. Toronto, they've gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, Paul George has got a tight handle, right? The zig, the zag, and his way through the porous defense.
2 minutes.
Ball's knocked loose. Tate kicks to McCollum. Going inside. Rebound by the Raptors. Gordon's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Thompson from long range. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So we'll see Kemba Walker go to the line here. It's on Jimmy Butler. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Nerlens Noel checks in for Joel Embiid. Hill comes in for Paul Millsap. Williams, he's checked in for Tate. And Conchar subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And Russell gets it to go.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Toronto.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Klay Thompson.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Here's Thibault, and that one is stuffed right through.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
This foul.
It's got to be liberating for Walker these past few seasons, not having to do everything himself.
Right, he spent 8 years in Charlotte, guys, and carried such a heavy burden night by night, only to make the playoffs in just 2 years. But this guy, boy, you love it. Never sulked, never demanded a trade, always a true pro.
Thibault finds Russell. There's the drive. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Walker against Isaac. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Conchar. 4 on the clock. And here's Walker outside. Doesn't go for him. Russell looking it over. Driving the lane. Can't connect. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Hey, thanks very much, Klay. You had it going tonight. Now, when you are that hot, what are you trying to do on the court?
Took a couple bad shots, couple heat checks, but they went in tonight, fortunately. When you got the hot hand, you're just looking for that little ounce of space, because all you need is an inch or two, and that thing's just flicking off the wrist so easy, and it just happened to be one of those nights.
That leads to one of those wins for your team, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
On the weird night, doing it right.
The ones that hate me the most look just like me. You tell me what that means. Make a slick comment and see what that brings. I seen it go down, we can reenact things. Extreme like BMXing. These boys and they people in the city see the movement occurring and say, my God, I wanna be in that scene. Right, you wanna be in this scene. She had the video trying to be in this scene. Used to fantasize about being this scene. Bluegrass girl, but she got big dreams. Can't touch me, I got instincts. Locked in the house, but I'm plotting things. I brought a gang to the party with me. 5 white boys, but they not in sync. What y'all think? Everything that you say about me. My dogs like to play Madden and 2K, but one thing they don't do is play about me. My homeboy Tyler, he playing South Beach. He told me this summer he gon' fix my jumper. I told Boy Wonder that we might got a thumper. I been trying to pop, now I'm on like Shumpert. Now they on my bumper. Green room chock full of all my comforts. Hotel room like heaven on earth. Got angels in my bed with some all white covers. Ace Pro Nemo, Lucci and Keys, Sloop Clay Tufo, and I got a few more I call my brothers. I got a lot of flows and they all like butter. Ooh. You know what that means. I came home nice, but I'm going back mean. I'm about to globe trot when they know a vaccine. Back lost, but they know exactly what's going on. Made a meal and I don't know where to blow it on. I tell a critic shut up like my show is on. Gave a t-shirt to her, said throw it on. She want a mini high school classmates, I'm growing on. My peers ain't popping, they don't know what's going wrong. Y'all well dressed, but you ain't got soul and you just can't sew it on. I'm trying to tell y'all boys, I got a few songs I can sell y'all boys. I tried it back then, it was nah boy. Now I'm in a box like a Kellogg's toy. The ones that hate me the most look just like me. You tell me what that means. Make a slick comment and see what that brings. I seen it go down, we can reenact things.